Okay, welcome back to Banksy's Kitchen. We made some white sauce to go on the cauliflower a couple of recipes ago. But I did it very quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make white sauce properly. And it's quite simple. So what we need is some butter. I use unsalted. We need plain flour, which I use gluten-free. Milk powder. Instead of milk, when you use milk it tends to burn, so you can put water and then put the powder in later. Grated cheese, which is to make it a Mornay, salt and pepper. So I'm going to turn on the gas burner and start this off. So you need a couple of spoonfuls of butter, I haven't levelled them off. It's probably two tablespoons or thereabouts of butter. Now we just melt that, and I'm going to make probably 500 ml to a litre. I'm not sure yet, but because what we'll do on another video is we'll show you how to make chicken Neptune, which is a chicken breast with seafood sauce. We'll be using the white sauce for that. So that's melting nicely. We'll put some butter in, some flour, about the same quantity of flour as you put butter. And then we cook that off. Now if it's a bit runny, just add more flour. If it's too thick, add a little bit more butter. So, and we let that cook. That can have a little more flour in it. That's probably enough. And you'll see it get to that sort of grainy, sandy texture. That's what you're looking for. Now you don't want to burn this, you have to keep stirring it. And you're probably safer to not have the heat up high. Have it sort of 3/4. See, it's bubbling away. So this is what you call roux, and it's starting to cook. Once the roux's ready, you take it off the heat. Let it cool slightly. And then a little bit more flour, I think. Right, so it's coming to a pale sort of colour. That's what you're looking for. So it doesn't take long. Okay, we've got that cooked now. If you wanted to make a blonde roux, you'd cook that a little bit longer. So, but that's enough. So now we're going to let that cool for a while, and we'll come back to you when we add the milk. So now I'm going to add the hot water, and don't add too much all at once, and then you can whisk it. Now this is a stainless steel saucepan. See how it thickens up so quickly. So you can use a whisk. If you've got aluminium saucepans, don't use a whisk, or if you do, be very careful not to scratch the bottom because it will make the sauce grey. So whisk this up. I'm just trying to demonstrate how simple this sauce is. You don't need to buy it in a packet. Basically you're paying $3 for bloody a little bit of flour and some oil and some salt. And you can make it yourself and make it a lot more delicious. And so many uses for white sauce. Can be the base for so many sauces for chicken, fish, put it on vegetables, pasta bake, there's a whole heap of things. Like you could add pesto to this and some cheese and mix it through some macaroni, bang, pasta bake. Cheese on top, bake it in the oven. Perfect. Sun-dried tomatoes, spinach, you can put all that stuff in and bake it up. So that sauce is getting there now. So it will continue to cook. You turn your heat up now. Once you've got the right consistency, see no lumps, because I've whisked them out. So I'm going to add a little bit more. It will continue to thicken. Don't say, oh, okay, right thickness, so stop. No, it will continue to thicken. You need to cook the flour out or cook the roux out. So all the starch grains all burst, and that's the science behind it. And it reaches its maximum thickness. All right, so normally you'd cook that for 5 or 10 minutes on a low heat, but I'm in a hurry today, so I'm just going to pretend that I've done that already. And now we're going to add some milk powder. So, one of these little cupfuls. You can read the instructions on the packet. It'll tell you how much milk to how much water. Don't need to do that. You can just guess it and taste it. If it's creamy enough, it's ready. If it's not creamy enough, add more. If you like that real creamy, extra creamy flavour, add cream. So at the end, add some cream. Okay, that's looking like white sauce now. Add a little bit more water to that. So, so I'm going to put this in the fridge tonight, and at another stage, I'm going to make some Mornay sauce for seafood Neptune, chicken Neptune, which is, I'm going to do prawns, white sauce, cheese on a chicken breast. We'll see that next time. Okay, salt and pepper, preferably white pepper or cayenne pepper, because you don't see the black spots, but I'm not that fussy, so I use black pepper because that's what I got. But you use whatever you like. It's not that important. Make sure you taste it to make sure it's all right. Tastes all right. Tastes creamy enough. Salty enough. Now cheese. Cheese, how much? Whatever you want. Totally up to you. So it will make it a little bit thicker. And you can, this is just grated cheddar or tasty. You can add Parmesan into it as well if you want to give it a little bit more sharpness. You can put any cheese in it. Now this is really nice. If you put blue cheese, make a blue cheese sauce. It's fantastic on veal medallions or something like that. So here we go. So now that's too thick. So I'm going to add some more water. Oh, nearly knocked the camera for 6. All right, that's it. Now I'm just going to let that simmer for a little bit, and that's how simple white sauce is.